Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're viewing this daily devotional. So glad that you're here. Beautiful sunshine outside in between the rains. And though the storms may be coming, um, like yesterday, they come and go. I just wonder if you're like me, if in the middle of time, does it ever amaze you at how the vast amounts of money are spent on research that only states and certifies the obvious? Now, don't misunderstand me. There is value in proving scientifically what we almost always suspect. But a recent headline announced this: stress called key factor in heart risk. Researchers demonstrated that those who learn to manage their stress have fewer heart attacks, 74% fewer than those just on medicines alone. To that, I add my theological duh. The factors causing stress can be radically different, but stress is a universal problem today. How do we combat it? Do God's children have an inside to coping? Or maybe there's a better question. Should they, by means of coping with stress that their non religious counterparts lack, should we? Let me share a personal observation. Those who believe God's in control of their lives and trust Him to do what they can't, we live with less stress and fewer heart attacks. So I ask this question, Captain Obvious: who is in control of your life? Yes, I know that doesn't entirely eliminate the problem, especially of coping with a boss who's difficult on a good day and impossible on a medium to bad day. But when you take what the New Testament says literally and apply it to your life, it can make a huge difference. Matthew chapter 6 speaks of this, where Jesus states that God's care for the birds of the air is obvious and consistent, and God takes care of them. Then we need to force ourselves to answer the question: are you much more valuable than the birds of the air? Jesus says you are, by His act of coming, His act of staying, His act of dying, and His act of rising again. You are the single most valuable creation in all of history. And God loves being with you.